everybody. This is Anshita Singh, and you're watching Fun Fashion Infusion with Anshita on loofray.com. So, in today's episode, we are going to be talking about a lot of different styling tips and tricks from celebrity stylist Anisha Gandhi. She's also going to be giving a quick tutorial on how we can style those oversized looks and look amazing every time we are stepping out of our doors. So, without wasting any more time, let me please add to the stream celebrity stylist Anisha Gandhi. Hi,
Hi,
Anisha. How are you?
good. How are you?
Very good, very good. Am I audible?
Yeah, is there a slight lag though?
There is, I think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I
why
think it's
that's
better
happening.
now.
Yeah,
Okay. So, Anisha, for everyone watching you right now on Fun Fashion and Fusion with Anshita, could you tell us a bit more about yourself?
sure. So I'm a celebrity stylist. I've been working in this industry for almost 8 years. And I've recently launched a brand of my own as well. So I'm sort of working on that right now. And I am also teaching styling. And just before the lockdown actually happened, my colleague Rochelle and I were giving classes, 3-day master class on how to style. So yeah,
Right.
this is just a little bit about what I've been doing for almost 8 years now.
Right. Wow. So, like you said, you've been in the industry for quite some time now.
Yeah,
But if we talk about the past, could you tell us how did you land your first celebrity styling and when was this and who was the celebrity? Everything about that.
sure. So my first proper job that took place was with Tanya Gavri. I assisted her for almost 3 years, and on the first day of work itself, I was lucky enough to get to work with Karishma Kapoor. I was working
Right.
on Bombay Talkies, and I had to dress her for that. And yeah, she'll always be special to me because I mean, she's my first client, and
Right.
she's an absolutely amazing person to work with. So yeah, I just consider myself
Absolutely.
lucky.
Right. So, Anisha, could you tell everyone watching you right now a bit more about who you've styled in the recent
Yeah, of course.
past and what have your style, your ideas behind those styles been?
Sure. So I've like I said, I've been working for 8 years. When I was assisting Tanya, I was working with Karina, Karishma, Jacqueline. I've done a movie with Jacqueline. I was working very closely with Shraddha Kapoor, Madhuri Dixit. I think the good thing that happened to me at that point was because Tanya styles so many celebrities, I actually had my experience with most of them.
Right.
Aishwarya and Katrina as well. I've done L'Oreal campaigns with Aishwarya.
Right.
After I finished working on Kick I worked with Tanya on Kick movie. I helped her style Jacqueline in the movie. After I
Right.
finished with Kick, I went independent, and since then I've been absolutely fortunate. I had the chance to style Karishma Kapoor on my own, and that was like a
Right.
dream come true for me. But other than that, I've worked with Rajkumar Rao, I've worked with Richa Chadda, I've worked with Ali Fazal, Isha Gupta, Tiska Chopra, Nidhi Agarwal. The
Right.
list is like
Okay.
very
So the
long.
list is quite
Yeah,
long.
yeah. There are a lot of
Okay. So
people. I've been
if you had to pick your favorite celebrity to dress,
So I actually have two that I
Okay.
think that are my personal favorite. Richa Chadda is hands down one of my favorite people to work with because she's an absolute gem. And
Right.
the next person would be Ali Fazal. I think they're both equally so grounded and so humble, and working with them doesn't feel like work. It's actually just going and meeting your friends. So yeah, it's
Right.
a pretty good experience.
Nice. Also, Anisha, like you mentioned, you've been in the industry for quite some time now, almost 8 years, like you said. So, for all the people watching you, could you tell us what is the biggest challenge or, a setback in the fashion industry that is prevailing right now?
Uh, so do you mean so right now obviously most of us are out of jobs because of COVID, but like before that, like if
Absolutely.
you had to mention, like I think some of the challenges that one challenge that I personally face is being able to retain your clients. There is so much competition among stylists right now.
Right.
There are upcoming stylists, there are like senior stylists, there are stylists who have a few years of experience. So there's a always cutthroat competition that's going on. So I feel for us, the biggest challenge is to be able to excel at our work and to be able to retain our clients.
Right, right. Okay, so if we talk about your past in the industry, who would you say have been your biggest mentors in the industry? And any one piece of advice that you can think of, that you think was one of the best advices ever given to you. Anything about
Yeah.
that?
So definitely it's Tanya Gavri. She is the reason why I even ended up liking styling or falling in love with this craft. But
Right,
she's been an amazing mentor to me. She's always guided me. She's given me the ability to do things on my own when I didn't think I was ready for it. So I'm always
correct.
going to look up to her, and I still share a really good connection with her. And she'll always be my mentor, like for the rest of my life. And one advice that she gave me when I was starting off, which was really helpful, was do not focus entirely on the money, but like focus on getting a good portfolio and developing network and getting clients before you chase money, because that will come to you eventually. But you need to
Right,
start by proving yourself and putting your work out there,
right.
which I went
That's
with.
actually a
So,
very good advice.
yeah,
Also, if we talk about this industry, uh, or let's say if we talk about fashion in general, the fashion industry has changed so much in the past few
yeah.
years. So any advice or any tip that you would like to give to the people watching you, to stay ahead of the curve?
Yeah, of course. So, one thing that I think is very essential, which I even talk about in my class, is that everybody needs to be updated with what's happening. Like when it comes to trend, when it comes to brands, when it comes to designers, you need to know what is exactly going on. You need to be able to look at a Lakme collection. You need to be able to look at a picture, and you need to be able to tell what designer has done that and in which year. That's the kind of
Right,
knowledge you need for a field like this, because, like I said, it's very competitive. Everyone is ahead of your game. So you need to
absolutely.
actually make sure you're reading at all times, you're constantly looking at blogs, you're keeping yourself updated with what's happening at Fashion Week, and you maintain
Right,
very good relation with the designers. That's also of the
right.
most important.
Okay, so if we talk about you, how do you keep yourself updated with the trends and the variations in the industry that have been coming? Do you follow any blog or you read some
Yeah,
fashion magazines or what is it?
yeah. So I've subscribed to like obviously Vogue and everything. So I make sure I read it every month. And
Right,
I actually make it a point every night before I go to sleep. I try to actually read a few blogs based purely on international fashion, because I really like what's happening with street style, what's happening with in Hollywood. I think it's nice because they are obviously 2 3 steps ahead of us. So just being updated
absolutely.
with what trends are in right now, I really enjoy doing that. Plus, recently, because I've been stuck in the lockdown and I have a lot of free time, I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos on fashion, on like decoding costumes from different eras. And yeah, I've just been spending most of my time doing this. So
Right,
blogs,
lovely.
videos, magazines, all of it.
Right.
I try to do
So,
everything.
okay, if we talk about your portfolio and all the styles that you've created in the past, what would be that one look that you are absolutely in love with and you would call it your most memorable look that you created?
So, actually, I won't just say one look. This was, I think, approximately 3 years back.
Okay.
Richa Chadha was going to Melbourne Film Festival, and it was a really big deal because it was a really big festival, and she had trusted us with it, and we were just like 5 years old in the industry at that point. So she chose to
Right,
go with us and not a senior magazine stylist. And we did a bunch of looks from Dior. We did a bunch of looks from Rajesh Pratap Singh. I still remember the pantsuit. And we did a mix
right.
of looks which ended up getting absolutely great reviews from everybody. And I've received so many compliments for it. Until today, everyone uses those pictures of her as an example. So I think that entire week at Melbourne Film Festival was definitely the one of the highlights for me.
Wow. And probably sometime early in your career, one experience where you realized you made a fashion faux pas that you'd like to share with us, one experience where you did not have your best days and you realized that okay, probably this is not something I would want to show everyone.
Yeah. So I actually coincidentally it's another look with Richa Chadda again. So what had happened was we put her in this red dress that had a slightly deeper cleavage than we had done before. So when
Right.
we were at trials, it didn't seem like it was too revealing to us because it looked fine. But you know how you go out on red carpet and you get clipped from different angles and it's not as
Absolutely.
flattering as you would imagine it to be.
Correct.
So I think we got we got really slammed for that look. I still remember it was a red dress and it haunts me still. But yeah, I think just like little bit, so that it's a learning process because now you always need to make sure you click them properly with flashlights from all angles to make sure the dress
Absolutely.
is flattering at the on the red carpet. So yeah,
Correct.
learned a lesson a hard way.
Right. So also, Anisha, when we talk about these celebrities that you style, like you mentioned, you had your best and your worst kind of experience with Richa. So,
Yeah.
if let's say there is an event where your look doesn't come out to be the way you wanted it to be, how do these celebrities usually react to that?
So
If we talk about that particular incident, how did Richa react to that? And, how
no,
did you all?
that's the thing. She's amazing that way, and she had my back. She's always had my back because it's whatever we decide to wear is always like a mutual thing. It's because
Correct.
she's gonna like it and I'm gonna like it, which is why we end up selecting that outfit. So she's
Right.
like, you know what, like don't even bother. Like it's fine. Criticism is a part of our job. So she's like we just need to grow from this, which I get. Constructive criticism is absolutely very good and it's helped us like improve ourselves and only make ourselves better. But celebrities, it's actually really subjective because in Richa's case I've always received support and she's never made it seem like a blame game, to be honest.
Right. Right. Okay, so if we talk about the upcoming trends, the monsoon is just around the corner. In fact, it's already here. So, one notable trend that you think, Anisha, is going to be high and
Everywhere.
trending everywhere. What is that
Actually,
trend
there are quite a
according to you?
few, but one that's been really catching my eye in all the editorials right now is the color pink. I've been seeing it everywhere. And the second
Okay,
trend that I have been using for years and I still see around is florals. I think
right,
it because with the weather we live in, florals absolutely perfect. But the most important thing I've been seeing of late with all the fashion weeks and street style and streetwear, whatever's happening, there's a lot more emphasis on accessories right now. So
right,
I don't know if you've seen like sheer gloves are being worn, there are stockings, and
right.
there's hair clips, hair pins. So I think that the small details are the ones that are being really mattered and counted. So I think that's
Correct.
a good way to style and change your look.
Right, right, right. Okay, so if we talk about the fashion industry, Anisha, what is the most fun part about your job, you would say? What is that one thing that you love the most about working in fashion?
I think it's the satisfaction you receive after smashing a really good look. Like when
Right,
you look at your celebrity out there looking like $1 million and exactly the way you imagine them to be, it's a proud feeling that you don't actually get to like digest it. Only eventually when you sit down and think about it, like wow, she looks really good and I was responsible for this. So
absolutely.
it's I think it's that feeling. I think it's unbeatable. It's a great feeling.
Right. That feeling of contentment that,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I did something good out there.
yeah.
Right. Okay, so if we come to the practicalities of styling, so, if you had to style somebody, let's say probably me, for an evening look, for a
Hmm.
couple of drinks going out, so what would that style be?
So first and foremost, I would sit down with you and I would ask you the kind of things you like and you don't like. So this
Right.
is the protocol I follow with any celebrity. I try to work around their personality and I don't try to impose my thoughts on them. So I would
Right.
ask you the things you are comfortable with, the colors you're comfortable with wearing. Then we would
Correct.
sit mutually. I would send you some references. So, like in your case, if I had to style you and it had to be an evening look, I would do separates on you because I think
Right.
or even just like a really nice shirt and trousers like would be so beautiful. So we would sit together, brainstorm, and I think we would come up with a look together. So ideally I would
Right.
send you some references of what I think works, and then we
Right.
would like go with the look in the end of the day.
Okay. So, is that the same approach while styling anybody? Are you a client's person? Do you sit down actually and ask them questions, or you
Yes.
go through their closet, or are you like suggesting them what would look? What is the approach like?
So if So, like for example, you come to me for the first time, and I haven't worked with you before. So,
Right.
I will try to research a little bit about you. I will try to see the kinds of looks you've done in the past and what kind of silhouettes you're comfortable with. Based on that, I will ask you what you're comfortable with. Then what I do is I start sending references from different lookbooks and different designers that I approach. And
Right.
once you select the looks, I come to you, then we do trials. So what we do is we at times we mix and match elements from their wardrobe. So like for example, if there's a dress a celebrity likes that I've gotten for her, but she wants to use her own shoes. So we go into a
Right.
wardrobe, we find some shoes that work, we put a full look together with jewelry and everything. So it's a
Right.
combination of a lot of things. But yeah, of course we sit and like work with their wardrobe at times as well.
Right. All right, Anisha, I think you've answered a lot of questions and given a lot of insights in this about the styling industry, something
I
that we've
hope.
learned together. So, with this, we've come to the end of the first segment of our show, Fun, Fashion, and Fusion with Anshita. And for everyone watching us live on louvre.com right now, I would like to tell you all that for the second segment, we've prepared something really exciting. Anisha, could you tell the viewers a little bit about it? What exactly are you going to do?
So I love oversized clothing and I own a lot of it. So I'm
Right.
going to show you 5 different ways that I can style different kinds of pieces that are oversized. And hopefully that's helpful for all of you.
Okay, guys, hi. So, let me start by showing you the first look that I'm going to style for you today. So, obviously, as you can see, this is an oversized dress that I'm wearing. It's from H&M Conscious Collection. I just recently got my hands on it, and it's really comfortable. It's such a cute color, and it's a summer dress. I think it's perfect for the weather that we're in right now. Another element of this dress that I really like are the puffy sleeves. Puffy sleeves or exaggerated sleeves are really in right now as a trend. They come in forms of very cute blouses, corset tops, shirts, etc. So I actually adore this dress for its color and the sleeves. And although it may seem a little oversized right now, there are a lot of times at work I would actually step out like this because I think it's really comfortable. But in today's video, I'm actually going to show you how you can add a little bit more shape to this dress and how you can style it by adding another element. So yeah, let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to style it with 2 bags that I have. I own these 2 belt bags and I think they're the best way that I can add shape to this outfit. You can even add a belt, but I'm going to show you that with another look that I'll be doing later in the video. So yeah, there we go. This is one of the look. This obviously provides a color block element right away. It's got the red and pink. That's a classic color block combination. And it's really cute because it adds a little bit shape to my waist and it also solves my purpose. When I'm on shoots, bell bags are the most convenient. I can just grab what I need from the bag itself. So yes, this is my one option. I'm going to show you the second belt bag. Okay, it's this very cute belt bag that I have from Bushka. It again adds a little bit pop of color and I just think it's really adorable. So as you can see, what's happening with these bags is it's cinching my waist and it's giving me a little bit of shape, which is exactly what I'm aiming to do with this trick. Let me tell you how I've styled it. So I would do a lot of minimal jewelry with this. So as you can see, I'm wearing a watch, I'm wearing a bracelet. You can stack multiple bracelets in one of your hands. Tiny delicate earrings. These are my staple. You'll see me wear them throughout the video, ideally, I think. Okay, so let's move on to the shoes. For today's outfit, I have 2 options. So I either have these tan slides that I'm wearing from Kai Footwear, or as you can see, I have these white Adidas shoes. But I really like these tan slides, so I'm gonna stick with them. They have very cute rhinestone details, and I think as a look, it really works. It works together, and yeah, I mean, guys, I just a little tip. please invest in nude pumps and tan slides. They're very essential. They work with summer dresses, jeans, with pretty much everything, and they can be your basic go-to shoes. So yeah, that's about it. So the next look that I'm gonna be talking about is an oversized shirt. There are multiple ways to style this, but the one that I'm doing today is with a classic pair of denims, white sneakers, and Adidas bralette. I really like this throw, and I think it's so versatile. Another fun idea that you could do with this is when you go to the beach, just use it as a cover up with your swimsuit. If you don't want to leave it open, another thing you could do with it is just knot it around, and you can just shut the buttons or leave it open like this. I think it's really cute, very cute for when you want to step out for grocery essentials or just go for coffee. I think it works perfectly well. Okay, so the third look is this really fun jacket that I've converted into a dress. This is a vinyl jacket that I have ordered from Fashion Nova, and I haven't had too many chances to wear this, but it's one of my favorite jackets that I own. So what I've done with this is I've converted into a dress. Since my frame is slightly smaller, I can manage to do that. But for those of you who can't make this work as a dress, I would suggest you either layer it up with a really tiny dress inside, or you can layer with separates as well. There are multiple ways to style this. Since this is an evening look, you'll obviously have to dress it up. I've tried to put my hair neatly into a bun. You can either do a sleek pony, you can do really dark heavy eyes, and or maybe like a brighter lip or a bolder lip, like a red or like a pink would be really nice with this as well. And in terms of accessories, I've just added a pair of statement earrings. I wanted to keep my neck fuss free because there's already a lot happening, and I've just worn a few rings. I've added a little bit of bling element with these metallic heels that I own. They're my go-to heels. They're absolutely comfortable, and I think it's perfect for a Saturday night look. Okay, so my fourth change is this oversized dress once again. As you can see, I have a lot of oversized pieces in my wardrobe. I'm purely addicted to accessorizing and bringing shape to my outfits. I've already showed you in the first look how you can cinch your waist by adding a belt back, but today I'm going to show you in this outfit how you can actually cinch your waist by adding belt. So I'm going to show you these two options of belt that I have. It's this industrial belt that I can add a little bit of color with, or this black Gucci belt that I have. I'm going ahead with this black Gucci belt for today. Just place it there. Guys, belts are a great investment. The more belts you have, the better it is because they work with absolutely everything. So yet again, I managed to give some shape to my outfit, and it's a fail-proof method. I'm going to show you what I'm going to accessorize it with. So I love adding layers of accessories like I've spoken before. So I'm going to stick to my statement watch. I'm going to stack it up with another bracelet. And I decided to add a little bit more bling with this link chain that I have. Just gonna put that in. I'm gonna leave it. I would step out for a night out any day like this. It's one of my favorite looks. I'm obsessed with it. But if you don't want to style it the way I have styled it, there are multiple ways to style it. Another example of what you could do with this dress is you could ideally tuck it into either your mom fit pants or your baggy jeans, and just leave it out and throw the shoulder off. That's another great idea that you could do with this dress. You can also again use it as a cover up on the beach. It's semi-sheer, the dress is semi-sheer, so I would totally do my swimsuit and just use this as a throw if I have to ever go back to the beach again. But yeah, hope you guys like it. Okay guys, so the last look that I'm going to be showing you is this oversized jumper from Adidas Originals. I've paired it with bicycle shorts and obviously sneakers. I'm wearing Jordans from Nike and my bicycle shorts are from Zara. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this look. The reason I chose to pick this look is because I actually wear it a lot when I'm going out to work. Most of my job includes meeting with a lot of people, includes traveling throughout the day, and I need to make sure that I'm really comfortable in what I wear. I can't afford to wear clothes that I'm constantly conscious about. So something like this is perfect for a shoot day, honestly. If you don't want to wear your oversized jacket or your oversized jumper with bicycle shorts, I would suggest opt for leggings. Leggings are absolutely trendy right now, and if you want to make mix it up and have a little bit fun with it, you could always pick different colors. There are prints in leggings right now. There are multiple options out there in the market. All right, so let me show you how I'm going to style this right now. So I would ideally wear this look, like I said, when I go to work, or if I'm catching a movie with friends, or if I'm just going to see a few of my friends. I have two options in caps. One is this one from Anita. I really like this cap, it's pretty cool, but I'm actually going for an all black look today, and I'm gonna go ahead with this one. I think it's really cute. It adds that extra element that I'm, okay, obviously you know by now that I'm obsessed with, and I'm also gonna be pairing earrings with it. Sorry, I've removed the cap so you can see my face clearly. Yeah, these are my statement earrings, and I wear it with pretty much everything. Also, guys, just at leisure, I just want to talk about it as a trend. It's really big as a trend right now. If you obviously follow fashion blogs, you'd know by now that Kendall Jenner, Gigi, Bella, all of them are living in athleisure clothes, and which is why for me, I am very obsessed with it because it's really comfortable. Okay, so I'm just gonna wind up and give you guys a little bit of advice on oversized items. There are multiple ways to style them. That you can even work with oversized denims, you can be working with oversized jackets, dresses, like I've showed you. There are a lot of options in what ways you can style them, but just remember, the most important thing is understand your body and see what silhouette works for you. Because I know I always need to get a narrow cinched waist, I always tend to add either a belt or something to cinch my waist with, because it gives me the shape that I'm looking for. So yeah, I mean, just have fun with your clothes in the end of the day and have fun styling. It's all about putting looks together and basically having fun with it. So hope you like this video, and if you have any queries, you can directly DM me or reach out to me. I'm always there to help. Thank you.
Wow, I think that was amazing, Anisha. I think we
Thank
all
you.
learned a little something there, and I am definitely going to try that out the next time I'm stepping out of the door.
I'm excited.
So am I. All right, so with this, we've come to the third segment of our show, Fun Fashion and Fusion with Anshita. And in the third segment, like I've told you, we are going to play a little fun fashion related game. So, are you ready, Anisha?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, so the game is called Let's Play. So,
Okay.
the name of the game is Three Best Friends. What we are going to do here is I'll ask you a question and you'll have to answer them in threes. All right.
All right.
Just make sure to keep it really quick and spontaneous.
Okay. Sure.
All right. So, question number one coming your way is three things we would always find in your bag.
Lip balm, my sunglasses, and a diary.
Right. Okay, so three places you never get tired of shopping from.
Dubai. Do you mean city or do you mean brands? What do you mean?
Anything that you'd like to say. You've already said
Okay.
Dubai, so it's fine. You can tell
Oh,
us
of course.
cities.
Yeah, for me, okay, Dubai, Thailand, and I think Europe, just anywhere in Europe.
Nice. And if we had to talk about brands, three brands.
Obviously, Zara.
Right.
I also like H&M. It's really accessible, and Topshop. Bershka also, I have
Super.
four, sorry.
That's fine. Okay, so four wardrobe essentials would be
White shirt, perfect pair of jeans, nude pumps, and I feel right now a very good bralette because it's sort of a layer, like an underlayer that you need with most of the things.
right. Okay, so you've answered four, but that's fine.
Did you say
Okay,
four?
so
Sorry, I thought you said three.
yeah, so three designers you absolutely love.
Mm, Okay, Alexander McQueen has to be one. In India, I love what Tarun Tahliani does. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I also really like what Rajesh Pratap Singh does. Very unique, very different.
Right.
So that's these three that I can think of.
Nice. Okay. So, three most important things you keep in mind while styling someone. Three things that are always there in your mind.
The first and most important thing is their body type and what silhouettes are going to work on their body. The
Right.
second most thing is the event where they're going because they need to be absolutely comfortable in what they're wearing. And
Correct.
third thing is shoes, whether they'll be able to wear heels or not at the specific event. Three very important things.
Right. All right. So, three celebrities whose fashion game, according to you, is absolutely on point.
Anushka Sharma,
Okay.
uh, Blake Lively because I love what she does, and of late, I don't know if you've been noticing Zendaya. She's she's beautiful the way she's been dressing up. Absolutely gorgeous.
Nice. And three celebrities you think need to hire another stylist or probably change their outlook towards styling?
Cardi B is one. She's
Okay.
wild and really like her, but yeah, she needs a new. I feel she needs a new sense of fashion.
Right.
Uh, I don't know if I can name anyone in Bollywood because I know most of them. So I don't
Right.
think I would like to name that. But right now I can just think of her, not anyone else.
Right. All right. So the next question is three makeup or beauty brands that you're in love with.
Bobby Brown, um, Fenty. I love Fenty, and I think Anastasia. I love her products as well. So three beauty brands.
Right. Okay. So three fashion trends that you're obsessing over currently.
Mm, sheer stockings. I'm loving it. I want to use it with everything I wear. I'm
Right.
loving. Actually, I know I can't really wear leather in this weather and in Bombay, but I'm actually loving that trend a lot. And I'm liking the whole using the laid back approach at home and using the lockdown look. So I'm really liking it, just keeping it simple and modern and just like easy at this time. So I'm liking the
Right.
minimalistic approach basically.
Right. So three trends that you absolutely don't get. You're like,
Mm,
why is this even in trend?
I don't get the chokers anymore. Like I
Right.
cannot do that as a trend any longer. I can't do I think another thing would be is I'm not I'm someone who wears ripped jeans all the time, but I'm just feeling so over the trend right now that I don't want to see
Right.
any more of it. And yeah, I think just like doing like bizarre makeup sometimes. That's one of the trends that I don't really get. Like people are doing like some really crazy makeup nowadays. So I'm
Right.
not
All
really
kinds of
into that.
art on their faces.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I really like that to be honest. So,
Right. Okay. So three people you'd love to style in the future would be.
Mm, if I could, I would love to style Blake Lively. I'm obsessing over her at all times. And when it
Right.
comes to Bollywood, I guess, there are so many people. It's so hard to name just three, but I would love to work with Kareena. She's absolutely fun, and I would love to work either with Jacqueline or Shraddha Kapoor once again.
Right. All right. So the last question would be three trademark accessory of yours.
I don't know if you can see these earrings.
Right.
So
Yeah. We
I'm
can see
wearing
it
it
now.
all the time. At work, whenever I step out, I try to have these small earrings on because I think it's really nice and it completes most of the look. I really like
Right.
wearing a watch and midi rings. I love midi rings. I'm unfortunately not wearing any, but I love midi rings.
Right. Well done. So with this, we've come to the end of this segment as well, and I think you played it really well, Anisha. I was really, really happy with all the answers that you gave,
Thank
except for a
you.
few where you did not mention anyone's name from
I'm
Bollywood,
sorry I
but
couldn't
that's
do that.
fine. That's fine. All right, so with this, we've come to the end of the third segment of our show, Fun Fashion and Fusion with Anshita. And for the last segment, ladies and gentlemen, we have a really nice surprise for you all. We are going to be calling another of Anisha's colleagues, Rochelle. So before we add her to the stream, Anisha, could you tell everyone a bit about Rochelle and for how long have
Um,
you guys been working together? I'll just add her to the stream meanwhile.
Yeah, so the as soon as I left Tanya, Rochelle and I started working together. It's been 5 years now, and we're not just best friends, but we've been great work partners or buddies, whatever you can call it.
Right.
Rochelle was previously working with Condé Nast, and now we're together since 5 years freelancing.
All right, Anisha, let's add Rochelle to the stream now.
Yes.
Hi,
Hi
Rochelle,
guys,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, good. So, how has the lockdown been treating you all?
Well, it's actually, it hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be. So
Okay.
we're trying to keep ourselves busy with like trying new things. But yeah, it's been okay. I mean, not how we'd expect it to be, but it's fine
Right.
for now.
Right. So, okay, like you would know, we are on Fun Fashion Infusion with Anshita on loufre.com. And now I'm going to ask that one common question from the both of you, and we would love to know your take on it. So, the first question that I have in mind is, what is that one most common fashion mistake that you see a lot of people making these days? And any tip that you would like to give to the people watching you right now?
I don't think there's any specific mistake, but like I guess each person probably tries to style themselves the way they would want to look. But I
Right,
guess in that process of trying to do something different, a lot of times like you end up doing something that probably doesn't work on you. So maybe just like try out new things and then see what suits you the best and like what helps your personality show its
right,
So
best.
basically, what I think she's trying to say is like, for example, like if you see, like if a celebrity sees something on another celebrity and they want to try the look, they don't realize that their body type, their structure may not be the same and they may not be able to pull the same thing off. So it's very
absolutely.
important you stick to what silhouettes, what prints, what colors work on you and not try to be someone else. Like work with your
Right.
own
Yeah,
personality.
Right. So it's very important to understand your own body type and what
Yeah,
works for you, what doesn't.
yeah.
Right.
not
Also,
only body type, it's that like not everything would work on each person, and like
Even
it
right,
like
also
twins,
depends on how you
something as
carry
small as
yourself.
twins. Yeah,
Yeah, how you carry yourself and like how what your personality is like. So like tomorrow, if like I try to do something that's not very me, I'll immediately look uncomfortable wearing it.
yeah.
So I think just
absolutely.
like be true to yourself in the end, because that's what'll help you.
Lovely. I think that's wonderful. And with this, we've come to the end of today's episode of Fun Fashion Infusion with Anshita. We were talking with Anisha Gandhi, who's a celebrity stylist, and we were also joined in by Rochelle, who works with Anisha, and they work in styling different celebrities. I think you both are doing a great job. Any last thing that you would want to say to the people watching you right now?
Um, I mean, just enjoy the lockdown. If you want a career in styling, educate yourself, go out there, apply for internships, see what you can get. But most importantly, use this time to educate and grow and upgrade your fashion knowledge. It's going to be really helpful right now.
Right. So thank you so much, Anisha and Rochelle, for being here with us today. I think I had a great time, and this was really informative as well. We all learned a new something. So thank you again, and I
Thank
shall see
you.
you guys soon.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
Bye.
you for being with us. Thank you.
Bye.
you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this was celebrity stylist Anisha Gandhi talking to us about all that you can do in styling, different tips and tricks by which you can enhance your look and up your styling game while stepping out of that door. I think this was really informative and we all learned a little something from this. And we'll be back with more such exciting episodes. Till then, stay tuned to lufre.com and stay indoor, stay healthy.